Others. Here's what Hillary Clinton said about the state of the race.
I always expected that this would be a tight race. That's the experience that I've had, certainly, in politics, and I'm very happy about where my campaign is, what we're talking about, the reaction we're getting. It's going to be a campaign that goes right to the wire.
Here's the real problem, though, George. In every poll that asks this question about honest and trustworthy, it is completely upside down. Fox News, honest and trustworthy, Hillary Clinton, yes, 36%, no, 62%. Quinnipiac, released yesterday, honest and trustworthy question, and there you see compared to Bernie Sanders, honest and trustworthy, 93% to 3.
First, it's unclear what you do when you're upside down on honest and trustworthy. If people don't like your agriculture policy, you change your agriculture policy. I don't know what you do about this. The reverse of not honest and trustworthy is sort of authenticity, and that's what Bernie Sanders brings to this, and that's why he's getting the energy. He is much stronger today, much more apt to be nominated than George McGovern was in January 1972 when he was at 3% in the polls, and Ed Muskie, Senator Ed Muskie of Maine, was the prohibitive favorite to be nominated. In June, it was all over and McGovern was the nominee.
I talked to one Democratic operative who said if Bernie Sanders came out alongside Elizabeth Warren and said that they were going to run as a ticket together, that they might run the table in this environment.
I think that's possible because she's a plausible national candidate. I still don't think that Sanders is. I think there is a lot of enthusiasm. When Hillary says, you know, I always expected it would be a tight race, in a one-on-one with a 74-year-old socialist who honeymooned in the Soviet Union and, as Lindsey Graham said, never returned. It's a little bit hard to believe. George asked, you know, what do you do if your numbers on honesty are, you know, 60 against 30, 2 to 1 upside down? Well, the answer is try the truth. The problem is, you know, this is now 30 years late on that, so there's no way she's going to reverse that. But Sanders is not the threat. Once they go south, I think he has zero chance. It will make it interesting. We'll have a lot of storylines about New Hampshire, Iowa, but I can't see a path. What can happen, the person who will decide the nomination on the Democratic side is the FBI director, Comey. If he decides to do a criminal referral, I think she can collapse. Either it's quashed and then there's a huge scandal, or there is an indictment, in which case Biden steps forward and he offers himself self-sacrificially.
But you're saying even short of the DOJ moving forward with that recommendation, even if we learn that it happened?
If it happens and then it's squashed, so it doesn't actually go forward, I can imagine the career lawyers in the FBI, career people are going to resign en masse, and people will be like the Saturday Night Massacre.